Welcome to all of my first grade friends. My name is Mrs. Potts, and I'm a certified teacher in the state of Tennessee. Thank you for joining me today as we talk about math. We're going to play a really fun math game today as we make numbers. We're going to use a math tool called a Reck and Rec. You may have seen one of these before in your classroom, or this may be the first time you've seen one. Either way, I really think you're going to have fun as we use it together. Are you ready to get started? Let's go. I'm going to show you the Reck and Rec. Your job is to look and see how many beads are on the top and how many beads are on the bottom. So, how do you see these beads? How many are on the top? Katie, you said 3 are on the top? Great. Drew, 4 are on the bottom. You're right. And when we see that group of 3 and that group of 4, how can we find out how many beads we have in all? Keisha, we can count them. That's right, we can count all of them. Is there another way we can count to find out how many beads we have? Yes, Dolores, we can count on. Let's start with the 3 on the top. We would say 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 beads all together. Can anyone tell me another way we could make the number 7? I'm going to push all of our beads back over. Who can tell me another way to make the number 7? Fred. Fred said we could make 7 by putting 5 beads on the top. And how many would we need on the bottom, Fred? 2. We could put 2 beads on the bottom. Thumbs up if you think Fred made the number 7. Could we check? Yes, we could check. Jose, how can we check to make sure we have 7? Jose said we could count on. Great job. Let's do that. Let's start with 5, 6, 7. There are 7 beads. We just looked at 2 ways to make the number 7. I wonder if any of our friends could find another way to make the number 7. Any ideas? Dolores said we could put 6 beads on the top. 3, 4, 5, 6. And how many beads would we need on the bottom, Dolores? Just 1. Dolores, you're right. We could say 6 and 1 more is 7. 6, 7. We have made the number 7. You're right. Brandy, can you think of another way to make the number 7? That's really good thinking, Brandy. Brandy said we could just switch the rows up. We could put 1 at the top and pull 6 over. Are you counting with me as I move the beads? I hope so. And now we've made the number 7 again. Great job. Okay, here's our next game. I'm going to put some beads over on our left side, and I want you to tell me how many beads you see and how do you see them. You can count along as I move the beads over. 8, 9, 10. Can anyone tell me how many beads they see and how do they see them? Rondalyn said she sees 9 beads at the top and 1 at the bottom. Rondalyn, let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, Rondalyn, there are 10 beads at the top. I love how you self-corrected, Rondalyn. Great job. 10 beads at the top. And Rondalyn, how many do you see on the bottom? 1. So can you tell me how many beads we have in all? 11. Yes, we have 11 beads. We just made the number 11. 10 and 1 more is 11. Can anyone think of another way to make 11? Tamara, you want to make an 11 by putting 9 beads at the top and 2 on the bottom. Let's check with her. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Can we count on when we add the 2 beads at the bottom? Let's try it. 9, 10, 11. Did we make the number 11? Yes, we made the number 11. And Rondalyn said we could do that by putting 9 beads at the top and adding 2 more. I'm sorry, that was Tamara. Thanks for correcting me, Tamara. It was Tamara who said we could put 9 at the top and 2 at the bottom. Great thinking. I wonder if you could talk to someone that's beside you, or maybe in your home, or a friend, or maybe you could just think of in your head another way to make the number 11. All back. Andre wants to make the number 11 by putting 8 beads at the top and 3 on the bottom. Let's do that. Let's count with him. 1, 2, 3, 4. And how many at the bottom, Andre? 3. Okay, everybody, count your beads. Did we make the number 11? Yes, we did make the number 11. Andre helped us make the number 11. Everybody give me a high five. I love giving high fives. That's great. Let's try again. Any other ways to make 11? You can think in your head, or if you have a friend that's in your house beside you, you can turn and talk to them. How can we make the number 11? Marcus wants to make the number 11 by putting 4 at the top and 7 at the bottom. Let's do that, Marcus. Everyone count your beads. Did we make the number 11 by putting 4 on the top and 7 on the bottom? Yeah, we made the number 11. Everybody give yourself a pat on the back. Great work. You guys are really good mathematicians. Yeah, a mathematician is someone who is really good at doing math. And they love math. And you guys are wonderful mathematicians. Okay, it's time to think in our head again, or to turn and ask a friend, someone at your house, how can we make the number 11? I know it's getting a little harder because we've made it in so many different ways. See if you can think of one more way to make the number 11. LeBron, do you have a way? LeBron says we can make the number 11 by putting 5 beads on the top and 6 beads on the bottom. Let's check. Five beads on the top, and LeBron wants us to put 6 beads on the bottom. Count your beads. We have 5 on the top, 6 on the bottom. Does that make the number 11? Yes, it does. LeBron, this was a good way to make the number 11 too. You guys have come up with some really good ways to make the number 11. Let's try another number. I'm going to make the first number. And you see if you can tell me how many beads I have And how did I make them? Where did I put them? Okay, everybody, count your beads. You can count them in your head. You can count them out loud. You can count them with someone at your house. How many beads do I have, and how do you see them? Yes, that's right, Katie. Katie said she sees 6 beads on the top and 6 beads on the bottom. You're right. That's a double. Oh, yeah, I'm glad you noticed that, Katie. That's fun. So what number did we make if I have 6 beads on the top and 6 beads on the bottom? I made the number 12. You're exactly right. I'm going to ask you a question. How did you count your beads? You could see there were 6 there, so you counted 6 and then you counted on. That's a great strategy to use when we're counting. Counting on makes our counting go faster. We're more efficient when we count on. So I'd love it when our mathematicians are using our counting on strategy. Absolutely wonderful. So we made the number 12. Can we make the number 12 in another way? Let's think. Who has an idea? I know our video is a little blurry, right? I'm not sure what happened. No, it's back. Yay! Sometimes that happens. Our technology messes up on us, but then we get it back. Thank goodness. We can move on with our lesson and make the number 12. Any ideas? How can we make the number 12? Sarah. Sarah wants to make the number 12 by putting 8 on the top and 4 on the bottom. Let's try that. We're going to 8 on the top. Eight on the top, and how many on the bottom, Sarah? 4. Okay, count your beads, everybody. And you can count them in your head. You can count them out loud. You can count them with a friend at home. Yes, we have made the number 12. Kiss your brain. Mwah. Good job. I know. You're exactly right, Fred. Doing math is fun. This math game is pretty fun. I like it too. How many of you like using a Reckon Rec? Give me a thumbs up. Oh, I see everybody gives a thumbs up. Reckon Recs are fun. All right. Let's try to make the number 12 in another way. Who would like to try making the number 12 in another way? Brandy? Brandy says we can make the number 12 by putting 9 on the top and 3 on the bottom. Okay, Brandy. Brandy's right. I love that, Brandy. Thank you so much for pointing that out. Brandy says she knows there are 10 beads over here, and we could just leave 1 and move them over. And that we would have 9 beads. I'm glad you noticed that, Brandy. So, Brandy, if we want to do that, how many beads would we need on the bottom to make the number 12? Brandy says 3. Brandy told us that there were 9 beads at the top. So we could count on from 9 to make sure we've made the number 12. Why don't you do that now? Give me a thumbs up if you think we made the number 12. Yes, you guys made the number 12. Wow. All right, let's try another way to make the number 12. Think about a way. Try to tell someone at your house, or think about it in your brain, or say it out loud to me. How can you make the number 12? DJ said we can make the number 12 by pushing all 10 of our beads over. So having 10 on the top. And how many would we have on the bottom, Andre? DJ. Oh. Sorry about that, DJ. Yes, DJ said we could push all of our beads over and have 10 on the top and 2 on the bottom. So we could count on. Yes, we can count on, LeBron. You're very right about that. So let's count on and see how many beads we have. 10, 11, 12. I like to whisper when I'm counting in my brain. We do have 12 beads. That's right. Everybody agree. Give me a high five. Excellent job. We have made the number 12. You guys have done a really good job today using your Rec and Rec to make or build numbers. I'm really excited for us to get together again to use our Rec and Rec to build numbers. Now remember, at home you can do the same thing. You may not have a Rec and Rec, but you can get counters and you can use Legos or cereal or goldfish or Skittles or M&Ms or buttons or anything you have at home that your parents or any friends that are at home want to do this with you. So always know that you can build and practice building numbers and combinations of numbers while you're at home. I hope you enjoy doing that. I really enjoyed our time together. I can't wait to see you again. Bye, friends.
We're ready for our dot games. Oh, cows are on the screen today. That's right. Those are definitely spotted cows, but let's remember how we play with our dot game. That's right. You're going to see them. You're going to hold how many dots it is in your brain and hold it really tight until I ask, and then they're going to disappear. And then I'm going to ask you to shout out, and you're going to say, there's 3 dots. And then we're going to say, how many were there? Let's check, and we put them up, and then we're going to talk about all the different ways you could see that in this case there are 3 dots on the screen. Fantastic. Are you ready? I know you are, because I know your brains are warmed up and you're ready to think about how we see dots today. All right, here we go. Here comes the first one. Ready? All right, hold it in your brain. Hold it in there. How many? Okay, how many is it? Tell me. 4? Oh, I heard so many of you say 4. All right, let's put it back up and let's check. Let's get our board. Get it all ready to see if we can figure out how many dots that we saw. All right, I'm going to put them on my board. And let's count them together. Are you ready? 1, 2, I drew on my board. 1, 2, 3, 4. There were 4 dots. Excellent work. So how might we have known there were 4? It does look like a dice. If you play games, that does look like a 4. You may have just known that's a 4. I know it from a dice. What are some other ways you might have seen 4? Oh, that's good. 2 and 2. 2 and 2 does make 4. Is there another way you might have seen 2 and 2? Oh, very nice. Okay, let me put it back up here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You might have seen 2 and 2 up and down. Excellent job. What are some other ways that you might have seen 4? Three and 1. Very nice. You might have seen 3 dots and 1 more dot. And that does make 4 dots. You guys are really thinking today. That is fabulous work. All right, let's go to another one. Are you ready? All right, here it comes. All right, hold it tight in your head. Hold it tight. Okay, how many? How many? 3? Oh, I heard lots of 3s. Okay, let's put it back up. And let's talk about it. All right, here is our dot pattern. So let's count first. You're right. 1, 2, 3. There were 3 dots. How did you see 3 dots? You just knew it was 3? Okay, fair. How else might we have seen 3? You're right. Last one we had was 4. And if we take 1 away, That left us with 3. Good thinking. How else might we have seen 3 dots? 2 and 1, 2 and 1. Yep, that's another way we could have seen 3. You saw the 2 on the bottom. Okay, so maybe you saw 2 and 1 to get 3. Very nice work. All right, let's get ready for another one. All right, here we go. All right, hold it in. Hold it tight, 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 tight. All right, how many? Oh, that was really loud. That's right. Oh, okay, let's check it. Let's put it back up. All right, let me draw it so we can count how many dots. Okay, let's count them together. 1, 2, 3. I heard so many of you say 3 so loud. Very good work. Right. How did you see 3? Oh, I see. Like the dice again. That does look like a 3 on the dice. Very nice job. You are exactly correct. How else did you see 3? Oh, it's like the one we just had, but the dots moved. So it was here. That's our last one, and we just moved it up and put it here to give us 3. And if we move a dot, but don't add any or take any away, is it the same number? You're right, it is the same number. All right, let's take one more way. What's one other way we could have seen 3? 2 and 1. Nice. 2 and 1 makes 3. Excellent work. You guys are so with it today. I'm so impressed. All right, let's do another one. Are we ready? Those brains are really warmed up. All right, here comes another one. Oh, whoops. Okay, never mind. Let's play again. Now we're ready for another one. Here it comes. Hold it in your brain. Hold it tight, 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 tight. How many? All right, tell me how many? 3, 4, 5, 7. Oh, that's a big number. 6. Oh, I heard all kinds of different answers. I definitely think we are going to have to check this one. All right, let's put it up there. All right, let's see if I can draw this one. That's a lot of dots, friends. All right, here we go. All right, let's count them together. Here we go. Let's start right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dots. Excellent job. All right. Who can tell me how we can see 5 dots? Okay, maybe you just knew it was 5. How else could you have seen 5? Oh, I see. So 3, and then you counted on 4 and 5. Nice. 3, 1, and 1 does make 5. Good job. Good work. How else might you have seen 5? How else might you have seen 5? That's right. Very nice. So you saw 2 and 3, and that gave you 5. Nice work. That one's really close. So someone said 3 at the top. Oh, let me get it all erased. And 2 at the bottom. And that would be very similar to what we just did. 3 and 2 makes 5, just like 2 and 3 makes 5. Good work. Let's take one more. What's one other way you guys saw 5? Oh, I see it. Okay. So that would look like 4 and 1, and 4 and 1 more makes 5. Nice thinking today. All right, let's get ready for another one. All right, here we go. All right, hold it in your brain. Hold it tight, tight, tight. All right, how many? Tell me. Louder. How many? 4, 5, 6, 5. Lots of 5s, a couple 4s, a couple 6s. All right, let's look and check. Here we go. All right, let me draw it and let's count them. All right, here we go. All right, let's count them together. Are we ready? Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There were 5 dots. How did you see 5? Oh, that's good. Okay, there's a dice, which is how many? 4. We've already seen that one today, haven't we? And if we do 4 and do one more, that gives us 4, 5. 4 and 1 makes 5. What's another way you saw 5? Oh, you saw lines going sideways. 3 and 2. 3 and 2 makes 5. Nice job. How else did you see 5? All right, let me get that one ready. Hang on, let me draw my dots back. All right, so you saw 2, 2, and 1. 2, 4, 5. Excellent work. You guys are so good at seeing these in so many different ways. I am so impressed.